Hey, what is up you guys? This is Steffi, aka In My Humble Opinion, and welcome back to another movie commentary video. I always have to think, like, what video am I doing right now? It's a movie commentary video, and in today's video, we are going to be watching the newest Pixar released film entitled Luca. So aside from like genuinely wanting to see this movie, a huge reason why I wanted to watch Luca, especially with all of you, is because a couple days ago there was an article that kind of made its rounds on Twitter, and the article was entitled, "Why isn't Pixar as good as it used to be?" And in the tweet they used images from Luca, Onward, and Toy Story, I believe that's 4? One of the Toy Story sequels. As far as my opinion on that question, as someone who was born in the 90s, I will admit that I am very emotionally attached to those earlier Pixar movies because, you know, those were the Pixar movies that were coming out when I was growing up. But I will also say too that I've enjoyed some of the newer Pixar releases. I really enjoyed Soul that just came out towards the end of last year. I would say probably my favorite Pixar movie is Inside Out. So as of right now, I wouldn't necessarily agree that Pixar isn't as good as it used to be, but again, because they used Luca in the tweet, it made me want to watch this movie even more. So yeah, let's just watch Luca together, and I guess we will find out if Pixar isn't as good as it used to be. But before we get into today's movie commentary, I'd like to give a special thank you to June's Journey for sponsoring this video. June's Journey is a hidden object mystery game that is completely free to download on your phone. And for those of us who can't quite yet make the trek to Italy for a little relaxation, June's Journey is the perfect game to play because it is so relaxing. Some levels are a bit more challenging than others, but I personally don't mind it because each scene is so beautifully, colorful, and carefully painted. But really, my favorite aspect to this game is the story, which you guys know I care a lot about story as someone who reviews movies and TV shows. So I feel like you guys would appreciate it too. I don't want to give too many spoilers, but basically June's Journey is a detective story that takes you back to the glamour of the 1920s as you try to solve the murder of June's sister. Of course, along the way you uncover some family secrets, which is always really fun. Plus, I love that this game has a diverse set of characters and has a woman at the center of its story. All things we love and support on this channel because representation in our media as well as in the games that we play matter. If you're interested in playing this game, I will leave a link in the description box and pinned comment down below.
But Tommaso,
You're fine. Non preoccuparti, Giacomo.
I love how these different Disney and Pixar movies, I like when they are culturally specific to different cultures. So obviously in this movie it's Italian.
what is that? Oh,
Per mille sardine.
Okay, so I'm assuming like that's Luca, right? Like, isn't Luca and his little friend, aren't they like mermaids? Very 13th year decom.
I told you they were real.
Oh, what a monster. Horrifying.
Ooh. Villainizing people who are different from us. Disney and their lessons. This is definitely a movie like I wish I could have seen in a theater. I know theaters are like starting to open up again, but I believe the only theater that was playing Luca is the El Capitan. A clock. A clock. Touch the butt. Touch the butt.
Nemo!
He touched the butt.
Please, anyone can do that.
Oh my god.
You've been to the surface and done the change?
No, the end. Shut it down.
I was just curious.
This does feel like very Little Mermaid. Creature from the sea, having a fascination, an interest, a curiosity in the land, life above the water.
Whoa.
I wonder if some of the items that he's interacting with are items that Ariel interacted with in The Little Mermaid. So do they all have the ability and they just don't know?
Breathe.
Oh. So they all have the ability to be human if they want to. I guess the mystery, though, is like, why don't they want to go up to the land and live on land or even like become human? Why? Why? Why, Pixar? Oh, wow. Look at the animation. Like, his skin looks so freaking realistic. Or maybe, like, not realistic is the right word, but, like, you could really see, like, the texture.
Alberto Scorfano.
Luca Paguro.
Piacere. Trolamo trombetta.
You live up here?
Yeah, me and my dad. He's not even here a whole lot, so I pretty much just do whatever I want.
Who's his dad?
What's that?
Oh, it's just the greatest thing that humans ever made. The Vespa.
The Vespa.
Vespa is freedom.
Oh, this is like so wholesome and pure. I want to ride on a Vespa one day.
I gotta go home.
Right this second?
Yeah, if my parents found out I was up here, it would be bad.
I am Luca. That was definitely me growing up. Just scared all the time.
Gonna tell us where you were?
That's my fault. I sent him to look for sea cucumbers.
Right, couldn't find
Look at
Mom.
grandmas, grandpas always cover for you, I swear.
Don't move, don't move! Come on, let's build another one.
This is just like so wholesome and simple. The joy of building a Vespa as a child with your best friend. I like how I said that too, as if that's something that I did. Oh, I'm interested to know what the mom and dad look like as humans. Oh, that's cute.
all those tiny lights.
Anchovies. They go there to sleep.
Really?
Yeah, and the big fish protects them.
Gosh, Antonio's like a pathological liar. Or what's his name? Is it Alberto? Antonio? I'm sorry, I'm like really bad with names.
Your dad sounds so cool. You're lucky he lets you do what you want.
Yeah, for sure.
There's more to that.
I fell asleep.
What?
Oh, girl, sneaking in.
Ah, yes. There's usually a bad influence.
Oh my god, that was scary. What the hell? I was like, is that the grandma?
You're going to stay with Uncle Ugo for the rest of the season.
No, I can't.
I'd
Wanna
be
go for
scared
three?
to go
Why are
where
you doing
Uncle
this?
Ugo came from.
You don't know what it's like up there.
I know you, and I know what's best for you. It's done.
I feel like if there's anything that shows and movies have taught us over the years, overprotective parenting just makes children want to rebel even more.
And we say, Signor Vespa, build us one of these.
Whoa, this is the greatest drawing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I know.
I don't really know, obviously, the whole plot of Luca, but I do remember seeing on Twitter that there's some people who believe that this story is like an allegory to like queer identity, or that this movie is queer coded in some way. I don't know if people are making that connection because this takes place in Italy and the Luca character kind of looks like Timothée Chalamet, so it's like a Call Me By Your Name-esque thing, but let me know your guys' thoughts on that. From what I've seen so far, I don't know if I necessarily believe that, but oh my gosh, this makes me want to go to Italy. I've never been, but definitely a dream destination. I'm like, this makes me want to eat watermelon. Oh my god, the way that guy like dove so the Vespa wouldn't hit the floor.
The little guy can't even get a word out. Ooh, and it smells like behind the pisceria.
Amazing.
Oh, he smells like fish.
Just a little bath.
Oh, no,
It's
no,
fun.
Oh, yikes, yikes. Is that man like supposed to be their age? Like he literally looks like an adult.
Sheila thinks he can be a jerk because he keeps winning the race, which he shouldn't even get to do anymore because he's too old and too much of a jerk.
See, this girl knows.
We underdogs have to look out for each other, right?
Oh, yes, all about an underdog. Love an underdog. Oh my gosh, their like desire and love for a Vespa is just really driving this story.
This isn't any old race. It's an epic traditional Italian triathlon. Swimming, cycling, and eating pasta.
Eating pasta. Ooh.
We could be under the dogs too.
Hey, it's okay, Luca.
Oh my
She'd rather do
gosh.
the whole-
Santa mozzarella.
Santa mozzarella. That was good, right? That was good. That was good. I'm so close. Ooh, girl, the pasta. My goodness. Italian food is literally my favorite. Oh my gosh, even the cat. Are you serious? Ooh, girl. Oh gosh, pesto pasta with like some chicken, a little sun-dried tomatoes. Sounds so good. Oh my gosh, them eating is making me so hungry.
Buonanotte, boys.
I love her little like triangular hairstyle. Wow, that is animated so nicely. Ooh, okay, so now I want to see, what do his parents look like?
Come on, let's find our son.
Juliet, you make the delivery.
Already making up. Ciao.
Does he only have one arm?
This is how I came into the world.
See, he's a little different too.
Oh, hello there, young man.
Everyone is just eating gelato here.
I'll know my son when I see him.
That's right, because they don't know what their human forms look like, so...
Slayer of sea monsters and beloved purveyor of pasta.
Slayer of sea monsters?
Why is this town, like, literally obsessed with sea monsters? It's just because they're different?
Team must be the first to brave the treacherous waters of the bay, devour a mystery bowl of my delicious pasta, and ride to the top of Mount Portorosso and back.
Okay, that's a challenge in and of itself. Like, they're gonna eat pasta. That's a step 2 in this little triathlon. And then after eating all of that pasta, they're gonna be expected to ride on a bicycle uphill.
Bravo, we did it!
Oh, is he gonna be jealous?
Have to be ready for anything. Could be cannelloni, penne, fusilli, troffie, even lasagne.
I would be down for training for this little pasta eating portion of the race. Oh, that's funny. The little anchovies over his head instead of like the stars.
Hey, la palla, kick it.
Daniela is like unhinged mother. Wow. Daniela should like try out for the soccer team in Italy. Oh, see? He's getting a little jealous.
During school, I live with my mom in Genova. And every summer I come here and everyone thinks I'm just some weird kid who doesn't belong.
I feel like the narrative of this particular Pixar movie seems very like typical, you know, the underdogs, the outsiders, the misfits kind of finding each other, villainizing people who are different from us. Not Pixar's most original idea, but I mean, still a cute story so far. Enthralling music. I love when the subtitles describe like the music or like sound effects.
And there are big towns called cities.
Sí.
Like even bigger than Porto Rosso?
Like Genova. Literally 20 times bigger.
So Luca is impressed by intellect, knowledge.
Could I maybe borrow this just for tonight?
You can have it.
Oh. She's like, let me twerk on this desk.
Luca!
Okay.
Oh, Luca is a hot commodity now. Maybe this is a story about how you can outgrow your friends. This like B storyline of the parents trying to find their son by just exposing different children to water is
Ugo?
He is.
Go!
Luca!
Bravo, Luca. That was your fastest yet.
see how far fear can get you.
My parents just saw me.
Luca, your parents aren't here.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Is
Ooh,
making you
tension.
crazy. We just need to win that Vespa and get out of here.
It's not gonna be any different. I want to go to school.
He has new dreams now, Alberto.
We were wondering if we could come with you to your school.
Oh my gosh, Luca is just like so endearing with just like wanting to learn.
Don't hurt us!
See? I knew this would
Sea
happen.
monster!
Did you hear that? This way.
Oh shit, damn, he fucking turned on him. Oh, that woke me right up.
Where's Alberto?
He left, Senor Marcovaldo.
Do you know where he went?
Oh, damn, Luca. Literally a couple seconds ago, I was like, oh my gosh, he's so endearing. But this bitch fucking turned on his friend.
Risking your life for a Vespa? My parents were gonna send me away.
Wow, the movie got like a lot more interesting when Julia found out that they were sea monsters. I kind of wish that happened sooner. And also it got more interesting when frickin' Luca turned on Alberto. Oh, damn. Oh my gosh, what is this like little countdown of his? Oh, maybe he was like abandoned by his dad and he was counting the days that he would come back.
I started when my dad left.
You were living here alone for that many days?
I just stopped counting after a while.
Okay, wow, this makes so much sense. Alberto has abandonment issues.
Forza Giulietta!
Oh my gosh, I love her dad. See, that's what I'm saying. Oh my gosh, they like really set these kids up for failure. Like you have to eat all of that pasta and then ride on a bike uphill and down. Are you kidding me?
For the last time, you two don't belong here. Get out of my town.
Oh shit.
Alberto!
No, stop. Just stay there. You're still okay.
Oh my gosh, fucking Alberto.
No!
Damn it. I should know. This is fucking Pixar, man. Oh my god, this is so dramatic.
Nostri Marini, give me that!
Oh no.
We're not afraid of you.
No, but we're afraid of you. Everyone is horrified and
I feel like I pretty much like called this from the beginning, but it's okay.
They're not monsters!
oh yeah? Who are they then?
I know who they are.
Luca and Antonio, or Alberto.
They are Luca and Alberto.
I like how this movie's literally almost done and I still don't know his name.
I love you, Mom.
Son?
He's just like standing there. Oh my god, see? Oh my god, freaking plot twist. That's why I was like, I bet you there are some like freaking sea monsters here amongst them.
Some people, they'll never accept him. But some will. And he seems to know how to find the good ones.
Okay, that particular line, I could see how that is like potentially, you know, an allegory, a queer coding of some sort.
Well, Julia, can't wait to race next summer.
Or we could just have fun.
Ciao, Julia.
Oh, we love Julia and her little triangular haircut.
Well, let's go fix up our Vespa.
Yeah, about that. Crazy thing. I might have sold it.
Oh my gosh, I was like really touched by that gesture.
You can go to school.
I can?
Stay with Julia and her mom.
Your friend talked them into it. It wasn't easy.
Oh my gosh, Alberto! Freaking Pixar. Goodness. I'm really getting teary-eyed over this.
Come on, Alberto. The train's gonna leave.
Oh, it's just him.
I can't do it without you.
But you're never without me.
Oh my gosh, this friendship.
Next time
I just...
that you jump off a cliff, or I tell Bruno to quit bothering you. That's me.
Oh my god, bitch, why am I crying? Oh no! Damn.
Got me off the island, Luca. I'm okay.
Oh my god, this is so embarrassing how much I'm crying right now. What is happening? Oh my god. Oh. Oh no, not a train run! A train run! Oh my goodness. Oh no. Sentimental orchestral music playing. Oh my gosh, I'm like really crying right now. Oh my god. Oh. Alright, and some post-movie thoughts. Oh my goodness. That was surprisingly emotional for me. I kind of called from the very beginning like what a major theme of the movie was, which is villainizing people that you don't understand, people who are different from you, calling them monsters. I mean, obviously in the context of this movie, they were literal, I like to say sea creatures, but the movie calls them sea monsters. And as the movie went on, I was like, okay, this movie is kind of predictable, but I was still very emotional. I cried. I think what really sold it for me was that friendship. I really bought into the friendship of Luca and Alberto. To answer the original question, which began this entire video, which is, why isn't Pixar as good as it used to be? I feel like even though the general theme of this movie was fairly predictable right when it began, in Pixar fashion, it still really hits the emotional beats for me, especially the end. Is it my favorite Pixar movie? Is it the best Pixar movie? No, but I still think it's like a pretty good Pixar movie. But now, let's move on to the more interesting question, which is the debate on if Luca should be considered like a quote-unquote queer movie, or is this queer coded in any way? Is this Pixar's first unofficial queer movie? In the beginning, I was kind of joking that maybe the only reason why people are saying this is because it takes place in Italy and it's giving me Call Me By Your Name vibes, but you know, as the movie went on, I could definitely see how people could interpret this to be queer coded. I will say for me, I saw it more as like just this young friendship. But with that being said, I think if you watch this movie and you immediately buy into the fact that Luca and Alberto, this is the beginning of some sort of like love story between the two of them, that, you know, they're just like too young to realize it at this moment in the movie, but if they were to make like a hypothetical sequel, they would eventually like get together. Like, I think that is completely fine. I think that's the beauty of stories, is we can interpret them the way that we want to. So I mean, for you, if you think if you're interpreting these characters in that way, like, that's completely fine. And I think that's like a really interesting lens to view this movie through. I will say, I looked up what the director said. The director of this movie said it's also specifically a little bit pre-romance. That was something that I was interested in as well, because there's just that moment that maybe we're not thinking about boyfriends and girlfriends yet, which is really more about friendship. But there were several quotes in the movie that I think could pertain to that experience, like the quote from the grandma about how there's people that aren't going to accept him, but that's okay because he seems to find the right people and that's all that matters. Like, that idea of like found family seems like something that, from the shows and movies that I've seen, that seems to be a reoccurring idea in the LGBTQ plus experience. But as in any like movie or show or like story that you consume, it really is open to interpretation, but it is something interesting to think about. Okay, so this thought literally just came to me as I was putting the camera away, and I was like, no, I have to get this out. The more I think about it, I think I can get behind this idea of Luca and Alberto being queer characters, because when you think about how Disney, in a lot of their stories, and I believe there's like a really great YouTube video where they break this down, but a good chunk of the villains in a lot of Disney stories have been queer coded. But I think if you were to use Luca as a movie to like flip that idea on its head and flip the script so that your main protagonists are queer, even though like within the narrative, in the world of the movie, they are seen as villains, but actually like they're not. They're good people, even though within the world of the movie they're being referred to as sea monsters. I don't know if that's making any sense, but like, I think that would be cool if we considered them queer characters. I think I could get behind that if like you contextualize it in that way. So I guess that leads perfectly to my question for you guys, which is, I want to know, how do you view this movie? Do you think that this movie is queer coded in any way? Do you think Luca is Pixar's first unofficial queer movie? I'm like so interested to read what your theories are, especially since, you know, like Disney as a company, they don't like to explicitly own up to centering LGBTQ stories, at least. I might be wrong. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like Disney does have a history of doing that. Like, they will have characters who, reasonable to believe, are part of the queer community, but they don't necessarily own that in the canon of the story. So let me know, like, how you personally interpreted Luca. Do you think it can be interpreted as like a queer potential love story, or that these characters are queer in any way? And I think that's interesting to think about too, because, you know, we are watching this during Pride Month. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section below. Alright, well, that's about it for this video. If you liked it, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and please turn on the notification button down below so you know when a new video from me comes out, and comment down below your thoughts on Luca. Let me know also if you cried at the end, because again, like, I'm just like really surprised by how emotional I got, like, essentially in the last 15-20 minutes of this movie. It just snuck up on me. So yeah, and if you haven't seen Luca yet and you got to the end of this video, I definitely think it's worth watching. Ooh, and then my grade. What grade would I give it? I would give Luca like a B+. Well, that's pretty much it for me with this video. As always, everything I said was just my own personal thoughts and all my humble opinion. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!